My operator inspired me to be famous, not for person.
Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Got a good review for you guys today. This one is from the House of Matriarch and it is called Albatross. I want you guys to know I won't be actually giving this one a score. It was sent to me by the house. I'm also working with them for something to come out in 2017, so it's sort of a conflict of interest for me to actually give it a number rating, and I just don't do that anymore when a bottle is actually sent to me. If you're looking for information on House at Matriarch, you can definitely check out the Scent Safari video that I did. I will also link to the website in the description, but to make a long story short, this is a house right now based in the Pacific Northwest, started by a brilliant perfumer named Christy Michelle. My first experience with this house came when Carlos Powell, to you guys known as Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, sent me some samples from his Peace, Love, and Perfume project, and a few were from House of Matriarch. If you're interested in exploring the house, you can grab samples or bottles from the site. If you live near Nordstrom, you can smell them there as they are stocking the collection. Albatross was a 2015 release as part of the House of Matriarch's High Perfumery collection. And price on this one breaks down to $560 for a 100 ml bottle, $330 for the 50 ml bottle, and they now have a 15 ml bottle for $120, and that'll start shipping on August 1st. You can grab a 5 ml bottle for $39 or a 1 ml sample for $13. And the official note breakdown on this one is salt, driftwood, cottonwood, and cork. If you watch Christy's video, which I'll also link to, she also mentions pine tar and seaweed in this one. Now, as far as your presentation goes, really cool box. You have this sort of blue, brown, and tan design. Albatross is clearly here. Information on the scent in the back, 50 ml. Barcode on the bottom, and then the bottle is really cool. It sort of has a steampunk gold and blue. I love the blue glass on this one. It's a pretty heavy bottle. You have information on the bottom with a hologram. 2015, it'll let you know the year that it was made in the USA, the size, and you have a really good sprayer gold cap, which has the M on it for House of Matriarch. So very, very cool bottle. Can't complain on that one. As far as fragrance goes, guys, okay, so this is the best marine interpretation I've ever smelled. And I've smelled pretty much all the big dogs. I'd say to this point, what I've been really impressed by were Arolfa, which is Creed's Love Letter to the Ocean, and Cell Marin by James Healy. But for me, this is in another stratosphere. And the picture I get when I smell this one is a huge contradiction. I see a gentleman or a woman, but I review things from a male perspective, getting on his first sailboat or yacht, wearing his Rolex Yachtmaster Ferragamo dock shoes, Ferragamo polo shirt, linen drawstring pants, Tom Ford sunglasses, and this sort of being the perfect accoutrement to finish off that outfit. It adds on to the luxury of that. It's the perfect topper, if you will. But what I smell is an ancient ode to everything maritime. And I sort of picture sailors hundreds of years ago returning to their native lands after months on the open sea, looking to explore and colonize. It's a salty, woody, resinous, slightly animalic, and green love letter to the ocean. And Christy pulled it off in a way that I think no one else ever has. I think this was made by someone who so obviously loves the ocean and connects with it in a very profound way. This is a rhyme of the ancient mariner in a bottle. You're going to get that salt, You're going to get that wood, almost like a hull of a ship, the wood hull soaked in ocean water, covered in barnacle and seaweed. You're going to get the fabric of the actual sail of the ship, touched for years by the ocean, and you're going to get a green resin. It is so unique and unbelievably powerful. I would say deceivingly so. There's no fruit here, there's no games, there's no cologne. There's no 3-card Monty, pay no attention to the man behind the curtains. Let's trick you into think you're smelling the ocean with this scent and use lots of air chemicals. This is authentically oceanic in its purest form. Now, as far as performance, this one lasts on me for 12 hours, sometimes longer, and it projects well. It's not beastly, and I think this being beastly would be a mistake. I don't think you want to overplay your hand with a scent like this. It would become obnoxious. I think what I've learned about House of Matriarch, and because I'll be working with Christy, I'm really trying to study her work, and I've had the time to do so recently. And I think that some niche luxury perfume brands go out and create these ornate bottles and come up with these crazy historical anecdotes. And to me, if I'm being honest, that's the equivalent of wearing a Rolex with diamonds. And there's nothing wrong with that. I've worn a Rolex before. I still have one. Don't do the diamond thing. But I think Christie's scents are the equivalent of like a Philippe Petit Calatrava. It's just bullshit. And people who know, and they're comfortable with that quality. It's not loud, but it's the best. And the craftsmanship is beyond reproach. There's no gimmicks. It's just the equivalent of like a master winemaker or a watchmaker or master tailor making fragrance. And the quality is unmistakable to the discerning nose, as this was to me. For me, as far as how it works and when it should work for you, for me, this is a summer scent. I think you could easily wear this in spring. I think it's going to shine for you, though, at its pinnacle. It's going to be there for you in warmer weather. I just think that's what it's made to do. Now, because budget is never anything to be ashamed about, I review mini scents at different price points because price shouldn't matter. And there are great scents at every price point. If you're looking for alternates to this, and again, this is a pricey scent. If you're looking for alternates, and I do this in every review, check out Selmarin by Healy, check out Arolfa by Creed, check out Nautica Voyage, check out Southwater by Lily Bermuda, check out Aqua by Bulgari, check out Bergamoto Merino by Gianfranco Ferre. If someone were trying to talk you into this, and again, with every review, you guys know I do a pro and con. If someone were trying to talk you into this, I'd say this is what you get if you want to wear the best of the best. It's a luxury product, and you can get the 15 ml bottle for under, what is it? The under 15 ml bottle for under $200, right? So it's the best of the best for under $200. If you want the best watch in the world, the best car, the best suit, the best wine, they're going to be so much more expensive. But you can get the best marine scent in the world for under $200 and under $500 if you're cool with the 50 ml of this. I also would tell you to support Christy Michelle. She's a woman working really hard at making amazing fragrances. She's not a conglomerate. She hasn't sold her brand to L'Oreal. She hasn't done any of those things. She's just working really hard, and I mean working really hard at making the best scents in the world. And when you support her, you're supporting perfumery. And you're supporting niche perfumery, regardless if it's a Nordstrom or not. You're supporting someone who loves what they're doing, and someone who's risen and gone through the ranks and started at the bottom and worked their way up on their own. And that's always what you should be supporting if you believe in supporting an art. Support her. If someone were trying to talk you out of this, the only thing I think they could say is that it's expensive. And again, you guys have heard me talk about expense and price has never shied me away from anything, because I think there's just some things in life that are expensive and worth it, and I think there's some things in life that are expensive and just not worth it. I think a Rolex again at $500,000 is worth it. I think a great dinner at $1,000 or $500 is worth it. I think there's some things that aren't, and you just obviously have to discern what's worth it for you. But for me, this is very much worth it. These fragrances are very much worth it. I feel like you're getting the top of the art form done by someone who loves the art form. So, guys, I can't rate this one, but for me, this is as good as perfume gets. You don't have to buy the 100 ml. You can grab the 15 ml. You can grab the 5 ml, right? For special occasions in the summer. And just get familiar with this brand and hopefully get familiar with this brand, because we're going to be releasing something together, and I want you guys to become comfortable with House of Matriarch. I feel like everyone should treat themselves in life. And if you love the ocean, let this be your special piece of it. I can't afford a yacht. Not yet. I can't afford a sailboat. You guys probably can't afford yachts or sailboats, but we can afford this. And it could be your special little summer luxury. Life is so hectic, guys. Life is so crazy, and life is so short. Don't kid yourselves. We have to treat ourselves sometimes. And if you love the summer, and you love the ocean, and you love perfumery, and you respect the people who love perfumery, let this be your treat, guys. So that is it. That is my review of Albatross. If you can't tell, I'm in love with this one. And that's it. That's just it. I think this is just the best marine scent I've ever smelled. I have so much respect for the brand and all their fragrances and Christy in general. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. And I'll see you again later next week with more videos. Guys, I hope you're looking forward to what we're going to work on in the future. And I hope you're enjoying the channel. I'll see you again real soon, guys. My name is Maximilian.
My operator inspired me to be famous, not for personal gain.